Hi, I'm Yvonne Abreu and I'm doing a YouTube series on the runes. Welcome to part 4, the rune os. Now, in the other futharks, such as the Norse futhark and the Germanic futhark, the fourth rune in the series is ansuz in the Germanic or esk in Anglo-Saxon. But in the Anglo-Saxon and Northumbrian futharks, the fourth rune is os, and that is why they are the Anglo-Saxon / Old English futhark, which has 29 runes, and the Northumbrian futhark, which has 33 runes, are known as futharks rather than futharks. But in practice, people tend to say futhark as well. I once had a huge spat with somebody on the internet because they got snitty with me for saying futhark when I was talking about the Old English futhark. But life is too short. So if you hear me saying futhark when I mean futhark, please don't at me in the comments. Thanks. Okay, so without further ado, here is the fourth rune, os. There it is, os. And the fourth rune is means mouth or river mouth, and by extension therefore it means speech, but it also like the flow, because water flows out of a river mouth, so it could by extension mean conversation as well, and communication in general. And commerce, because ships come out of river mouths and go and take their trade to other parts of the world. So if you get os in a reading, it can mean communication, it can mean poetry, speech, conversation, all of the things that flow from the concept of mouth. So it's also associated with the god Odin, because as well as, you know, discovering the runes and stealing the mead of poetry from the giant Suttung, and generally being an all-round badass dude, he is also the god of communication, because he's associated with Wednesday, and Mercury is associated with Wednesday in Roman languages like French and Spanish and Italian, and of course in English we have Wednesday, which is Wodenstag, right? In German, Woden was so popular that they had to change the name of Wednesday to Mittwoch, which means the middle of the week. So that's how popular Odin was in Germany. And so, yeah, not only did Odin discover the runes by hanging on the world tree for 9 days and nights, but he also went down to the roots of the world tree to Mimir's well and exchanged one of his eyes for the wisdom of Mimir's well. So he was very much a god about knowledge and the pursuit of knowledge, even when it cost him an eye or 9 days hanging on a tree. So and he also, like I said, stole the mead of poetry from a giant, and the mead of poetry was originally the blood of Kvasir, another giant, so I can imagine Suttung was pretty annoyed that Odin stole it, to be honest, by shape-shifting into an eagle, if I recall correctly. So yeah, Odin, badass dude, likes to go in pursuit of knowledge, and also this is one of his runes. So that's os. If it turns up in a reading, oh, I already said that. So yeah, if it turns up in a reading, it's about communication, and you can use it for in magic to bring about greater, more fluid communication. So if you feel like your communication with someone is stuck or in a rut, then this would be a good rune to get it unstuck. And again, you can chant the name of the rune over something you want to enchant using the technique known as galdra, and that would be os. So notice how the sound is always drawn out to give the full resonance of the word. And so that is the rune os. Thanks for listening. See you next time.